Hello and welcome to our November 8th, 2018 edition of Newsline. I'm Spencer Kemp alongside Brittany Hamilton. Today our top story, an unfortunate accident in McCreary leaves one child dead.
And in sports, we'll be looking at the Brandon Wheat Kings as they return to the ice this weekend.
It's looking a little cold out there. What can we expect on the forecast, Tyler?
Thank you, Spencer. It's going to be a chilly one tonight. I'm just reminding everybody to plug in their block heaters tonight. I'll have your weather forecast after the news. Back to you.
Thank you, Tyler. RCMP say a 4-year-old girl in western Manitoba is dead after she was struck by a vehicle while playing in her driveway. The child died in a hospital following Tuesday afternoon's collision at the home in rural municipality in McCreary. Police say the man was driving the vehicle when the accident occurred. There is no immediate word on whether he was related to the child. Alcohol and speed are not considered factors in this accident. The city of Brandon is reported to have the 7th worst youth crime rate in the country. A recent report published by Maclean's magazine ranked it one of the most dangerous places in Canada. 2017 data put out from Stats Canada found that the rate of youth offenses in Brandon has trended downwards in the last 5 years. The youth crime rate is still nearly 10 times greater than the Canadian average at 163.4 incidents per 100,000 people, compared to only 16.7 nationally within the last year. Overall, Brandon ranked the 46th on the most dangerous places in Canada list. A Manitoba couple is facing multiple charges, including sexual assault and bestiality, following an investigation involving an alleged teen victim. RCMP says it executed a search warrant in Lavernham on Monday after receiving a report that a 16-year-old boy had been sexually exploited on multiple occasions. Police say they seized digital devices and arrested 58-year-old Donna Woodward and 60-year-old Charles Woodward. Both have been remanded and are in custody on charges that also include sexual exploitation, possessing child pornography for purpose of publication, sexual exploitation by touch, sexual assault, and bestiality. Remembrance Day is this weekend, and a Winnipeg woman is taking a unique approach to honoring Canada's veterans. Letty Lawrence makes homemade banners, each telling the story of a person who left Winnipeg to fight in World War I. The banners are placed on lampposts outside houses in Winnipeg where the soldiers once lived. So far, Lawrence and her team of volunteers have placed nearly 900 banners. Lawrence says she wanted to help show that the soldiers were flesh and blood human beings with ordinary jobs, hopes, and dreams. Funding for the project came from Lawrence's own money. Tweed has weeded its way into Wheat City. Justin Langan has more.
We are here at the grand opening of the Tweed Legal Pot Shop, the first legal pot shop to open here in Brandon since legalization day on October 17th. And in fact, it just opened a few minutes ago at 10 a.m. And we do have a lineup here. It was stretching all the way. They even laid out a red carpet. And to my left here, we even have a sticky bun shop. And one gentleman has been standing outside the door over there, getting people coming out of the shop and selling Girl Guides cookies. So yes, it's a very great day here in Brandon, and everyone is excited. For Newsline, I'm Justin Langan.
Facebook is preparing to launch its new dating app. It's called Facebook Dating. It's been undergoing testing by Facebook employees. Facebook has over 2 billion users worldwide, and the app is expected to grow as big as OkCupid or Tinder. The stock price of the company that owns Tinder and OkCupid dropped 17% when Facebook Dating was announced. CEO Mark Zuckerberg says he wants the app to be used for long-term dating rather than hookups. That's all for local news. Now here's what our markets are doing today. Investigators are working through the scene of a deadly mass shooting at a bar in Thousand Oaks, California. A gunman walked into the Borderline Bar and Grill and opened fire. At least 13 people are dead. Police say the shooter was 28-year-old former Marine. He used a .45 automatic pistol in his rampage. Now, once again, the families are waiting to see if their loved ones are among the victims. With more, here's our colleagues at CNN.
If you're hearing gunshots fired, one person advising there's a subject inside shooting.
Shortly before midnight in Thousand Oaks, California, a man armed with a gun entered the Borderline Bar and Grill.
410-3, we got multiple people down. We need a lot of ambulances and fire.
In the hours immediately after the shooting, loved ones desperately seek answers.
I am very emotional right now. This is my firstborn son, and it's tough.
Jason Kaufman doesn't know where his son is.
Cody is a tough kid. What I'm scared of is Cody went towards the action and not away from the action.
The bar was hosting a college country night and it was packed with college students.
So then our friends got the bar stools and they started slamming it against the window so we could get out. That's how we were able to get out. They broke the window.
At least a dozen people were killed, including Sheriff's Deputy Ron Hellis, who was one of the first to respond.
Gave his all, and tonight, as I told his wife, he died a hero because he went in to save lives, to save other people.
Childhood obesity has long been a problem in developed countries. In the U.S., new research from a health foundation reveals state-by-state differences in just how serious the problem has become. Here's CNN's Meredith Wood with more in today's Health Minute.
You may already know that being overweight comes with a slew of health issues that can shorten lives. But new research shows that being underweight increases the risk of dying early too. BMI, or body mass index, is one indicator doctors use to measure a person's health. BMI between 21 and 25 is linked to the lowest level of morbidity. Interestingly, people under the recommended BMI are at an increased risk for dementia, Alzheimer's, cardiovascular disease, and suicide. The study analyzed data from 3.6 million people and over 360,000 deaths. Obesity was shown to reduce lifespan by 4.2 years for men and 3.5 years for women. And what's worse, if this trend continues, obesity will be the most common cause of cancer in women by the year 2043. That's according to Cancer Research UK. To reduce your risk of developing any health condition, it's important to keep your body mass index in the healthy range. You can do that by getting proper nutrition and incorporating exercise into your daily routine. For today's Health Minute, I'm Meredith Wood.
In today's Hollywood Minute, lots of movie news. From the introduction of a new villain to the return of a classic, here's CNN's David Daniel.
Mayday, terrorists have seized the Nakatomi Plaza.
This channel is reserved for emergency calls only.
Do I sound like I'm ordering a pizza?
Yippee-ki-yay! The original Die Hard, the action movie considered by some the best Christmas movie ever, is blasting back onto the big screen to mark its 30th anniversary. Bruce Willis and company will play in more than 700 U.S. theaters on Sunday, November 11th and Wednesday, November 14th.
Man to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs.
I bring her a dead bird, she throws it out. I bring her a dead mouse, right in the garbage. There's nothing I do good enough for you, mother!
Cats and dogs wait to see a veterinarian, or is he a shrink, in the first trailer for The Secret Life of Pets 2, opening next June. The 2016 original debuted with more than $100 million and wound up making $875 million worldwide. A second-generation villain steps into the spotlight. MGM has unveiled this introduction of Florian Munteanu, who co-stars in Creed 2 as Victor Drago, son of infamous Rocky foe Ivan Drago. He's a 6'4" boxer, actor, and model nicknamed Big Nasty, perfect for squaring off with Michael B. Jordan's Adonis Creed. The bell rings for Creed 2, November 21st. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
That's all for news. Up next is Tyler Head with your Newsline weather after this short break. Weather.
Hello, I'm Tyler Head. Welcome to Newsline Weather. It continues to be cloudy and cool in your Westman area. Here's your forecast. Currently, there is light snow at 12 degrees with a wind chill feeling like minus 19. Winds are northwest at 17 kilometers. Visibility is at 19 kilometers. Overnight, we will have a few flurries at minus 18 with the wind chill feeling like minus 24. Winds will be 20 kilometers. Here's your 5-day forecast. Friday will be clearing up with a high of minus 9 and a low of minus 17. The wind chill feeling like minus 25. Saturday, sunny with a high of minus 5 and a low of minus 12. Sunday, clearing up with a high of minus 7 and a low of minus 16. Monday, sunny with a high of minus 7 and a low of minus 16. Tuesday, sunny with a high of minus 8 and a low of minus 12. Taking a look around Manitoba, Winnipeg, light snow at minus 7. Portage, cloudy at minus 9. Dauphin, cloudy at minus 11. Neepawa, cloudy at minus 10. Carberry, cloudy at minus 11. Killarney, mostly cloudy at minus 11. Minnedosa, cloudy at minus 12. And Verdun, mostly cloudy at minus 12. Our seasonal high is 2 degrees and low is minus 9. Our record high was 19.3 degrees in 1999. Our record low was minus 24.6 in 2003. A reminder on your current forecast. We have light snow at minus 12 with a wind chill feeling like minus 19. Winds are northwest at 17 kilometers. Visibility is at 19 kilometers. That's it for weather. Brittany Hamilton is up next with Newsline Sports after the break.
Wheat Kings are back in Brandon after their 4-3 game against Kelowna Rockets last weekend. The Wheat Kings had a quick opening start, scoring in just 3 minutes into the game. Luka Barzan took advantage of a power play for his 10th of the year and then 6 minutes later scored on another power play. Wheat Kings finished the game with a record of 29-24. They are back on the ice tomorrow, battling it out against the Red Deer Rebels at 7:30 at the Westoba Place. Wheat Kings also play against the Tri-City Americans on Sunday at 2:30. The Winnipeg Jets are in action tomorrow at the Bell NTS Place 1 week after losing to the Florida Panthers in Finland. The team will be looking to Patrick Laine, Dustin Byfuglien, and Connor Hellebuck to break the Jets' losing streak. The Winnipeg Jets are 6-3-1 in their last 10 games, while the Colorado Avalanche are 4-4-2 in their last 10. The Winnipeg Jets have a 4-game homestand, including matches against the New Jersey Devils and the defending Stanley Cup champions, Washington Capitals. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers travel to rival territory this weekend as they take on the Saskatchewan Roughriders in the Western Division semifinal. The Saskatchewan Roughriders won 2 out of 3 contests against the Bombers, but the Bombers won the last meeting between the two teams 31-0. Matt Nichols is expected to start at quarterback for the Bombers, while Zach Collaros is expected to be healthy to start. The game kicks off Sunday at 3:30. It has been a busy weekend in Assiniboine Community College sports. ACC's Cougar volleyball team traveled to Winnipeg to face off against the Red River Rebels. The Cougars fell in 5 sets against the Rebels. The Cougars' Paige Donald striked with 12 kills, and Blair D. Lemaire with Brianna Sutlick helped with 9 kills each. In ACC hockey news, Simone Turner-Cummer scored a hat trick, and the Cougars doubled up 4-2 against the University of Wisconsin. This weekend, Cougars host their home tournament game. They open against the Minot Beavers at the Sportsplex at 6. Meanwhile, the volleyball teams host their home opening games are tomorrow at 6 in the Victoria East Campus Gym. That's all for your Newsline Sports. Back to you, Spencer.
Thank you, Brittany. That's all for our November 8th, 2018 edition of Newsline, and on behalf of all of us here at Newsline, we'd like to thank all our veterans. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.